That is the ribeye steak. Look at that huge piece. Some of the most amazing texture pork I've had in any Korean barbecue. Hey guys, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's video, I'm gonna be checking out one of the most rockin' Korean barbecue restaurants that came from Korea that's now here in LA. I'm here at Sookdal restaurant. It's in Koreatown, and it's kind of a hard restaurant to see on the street. You have to come to the back parking lot, then come up to the second floor, and the entrance is up here. They're known for their premium ribeye steak, and they're also known for their pork barbecue because it is wet aged up to 45 days. Now that's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna go in there and order all the best things on the menu and to show you guys so that you know what to expect when you come to this highly rated Korean barbecue restaurant. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. More of these awesome food videos coming your way. And with that being said, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be trying some of that premium Korean barbecue. It's been here for about a year, so I would say it's still fairly new, but it existed all the way back in Seoul, Korea, starting from 2014. And since then, they've opened up 40 branches around Asia, and this is their first one here in Los Angeles. This is some of the most premium and even upscale Korean barbecue that you can find in this neighborhood. Very simple menu, it's just one-sided. That's it. All right, it makes ordering so easy. So if you get a la carte, minimum 2 orders, just letting you know, the pork belly is really what they're most known for. I mean, even if you get the pork collar, marinated one, pork jowl, you can't go wrong with it because they do specialize in pork here. Or if you're more of a beef type of person, skirt meat, ribeye, beef brisket, oh yeah. But I think I'm gonna do one of these combos. Yeah, they have A through E. So it comes with the stew, you get kimchi or bean paste. You could do like combo A, combo B, so you get your choice of the pork and the beef as well as the stew and even the cheese, which is very popular here. Steamed egg, combo C, combo D, combo E. I mean, you just take your pick. And if you guys need your drinks, they got the soju here, as well as the beer, even Korean wine. The meats have come out for combination D. This feeds about 3 people, but I just ordered it all just so that I can sample a little bit of everything since it's my first time here. So you get the pork belly, which is what they're most known for. I see some salt on top. It's so thick. And that right there is the pork collar. I think this is the first time I might be having this in a Korean barbecue, or one of very few times. And then we also have that oyster mushroom. Look how big it is. And we even have that cheese as well. Yep, that's gonna go on the grill. And this combination comes with a beef brisket. Oh yeah, you find this in pretty much every Korean barbecue restaurant. This is not part of my combo meal, but I decided to get it because it looks so good. This is the ribeye steak. Yeah, it's a very thick piece. And I like the salt on top of it. Salt always works good with meat. Got some kimchi right there. And that one is called young radish leaves. Very interesting vegetable. Right there we got pickled cabbage, some cucumber, which are pickled too, and some radish. And then this one is called the wild garlic leaf. I've never heard of that before. Sounds so interesting. And I always have to have this comfort food as part of my meal. This is the steamed egg. Yep, it just came out, so it's very hot, nice and fluffy, all puffed up. And you get your choice of the soybean soup or the kimchi soup, which is the kimchi jjigae with pork. Guess which one I got? Yep, this is the kimchi. This is my favorite of the two. Oh, I don't see this one in too many Korean barbecue restaurants. This is one of the side dishes, which is their cold bean sprout soup. Yep, it's cold. It feels nice and refreshing, especially on a hot day like this. These are your dips. We got salt to the left, wasabi in the middle, and to the right, that's like some sort of a garlic soy sauce dip. Parking in the back is valet parking. If you decide you don't want to do it, then try to look for street parking in this very crowded neighborhood in Koreatown. Pork belly is going on first. The grill is nice and hot now. Yeah, it's really hot. You see all the smoke coming out? Wow. This meat is going to take a while, so in the meantime, I'll try some of my steamed egg. That always hits the spot. This one, it feels like it kind of has a little bit more of a bite to it because I've been to some Korean restaurants where it was more like tofu in the consistency, but taste is great. I'll try my kimchi soup too while I'm at it. That's pretty good. I love everything about it. The silky flavor of the soup. It has a little bit of a spiciness. There is pork in there as well, along with tofu. I mean, you want those big pork chunks in there because that adds a lot of flavor to the kimchi soup, especially if you want to have that kind of like oily, richer flavor or buttery flavor added to the kimchi soup. Oh yeah, so whenever you see restaurants that use the actual pork meat or the pork belly, you just know they take their kimchi jjigae really seriously. I mean, I guess they take their food seriously in general. When they're cutting up, you know it's almost done because you can only cut it with the base of the scissors when it's cooked at least halfway through. Should I use my spoon for this? You know what? Maybe I'll just drink it, just like a miso soup. See the pieces of the bean sprout? Nice and cold. It doesn't have as much flavor as like a miso soup. It has more of like the subtle flavor of the bean sprouts inside. But it tastes great all around. And I'm pretty sure it's very healthy. I am liking that color. It's golden brown now. Yep, that's the way I like it. Oh yeah, let's do some of that grilled cheese too. I think this is the first time I'm having cheese like this with Korean barbecue. And then when it's done cooking, it would just rest on top of this tray, which is a good idea so that it won't burn. It would just kind of keep it warm. This is very interesting. The best ways to enjoy Sookdal. So you can enjoy the meat as is without any sauce, or you can put some of that salt on. You can top it with garlic oil sauce, have it with a bit of wasabi, and add wasabi and wrap it in that leaf right over there. Or you can even put that grilled cheese with the meat. Oh, that sounds so good. Finish it off with pickled vegetables. They recommend that you enjoy as is before you start dressing it up. I'm shocked. Whoa. It's like nice and airy crispy on top, and then inside is super tender, and you get some of the fattiness of the meat, which has a lot of flavor. I guess that's what the wet aging process does, is that it's supposed to bring out more of the richness of the flavor of the pork. And it looks like it's working because it tastes so good, even by itself. Just tasting the natural flavor of the pork without any salt, sauce, it's good. Oh yeah, I can just totally enjoy it the way it is. Since I have so much pork to work through, I am going to put my guide to good use so that I can try the pork every imaginable way, yes. The salt definitely makes pork better. And I know that because I've had salt with pork in so many Korean barbecue restaurants. You really can't go wrong with a salt dip. My recommendation is don't put way too much salt on it because it's easy to just dunk the whole meat into that salt. Just a little dab and it's all perfect. This is way number 3, putting it into the garlic oil sauce. Here we go. Okay, that's a new interesting flavor because usually I don't have pork belly that's dipped into soy sauce that's sweet. I usually use that sweet soy sauce for example, brisket or marinated short ribs. Now with the wasabi, you see, we're doing it. We're gonna do every single best way to eat this Sookdal. Now it kind of adds that spicy, pasty feel on top that you would find, of course, in sushi restaurants. It tastes pretty nice, although I probably still prefer it with the salt, but it works still. Yeah, if you like it a little spicy, or maybe a very spicy, then you put a lot of wasabi on top. Step number 5, add the wasabi and wrap it into myeonggi. By far, I think that's probably my favorite way of doing it. You taste the crispiness of the leaf that has like a sweet soy sauce flavor. It's so juicy. That's why you don't even need to dip it in the sauce because it's already like, the sauce is inside of there that coats the pork belly. That's already like crispy and very savory tasting. Perfect combination. Pork with cheese. Now here's something I'm super excited to try. That's a pretty nice flavor. So you have the chewiness of the melted cheese over the pork, which is very savory, and it has like a cheese flavor on top. This is so awesome. Wow, I just want to eat more of that cheese now. I should request like a whole bunch of it and just toss it on the grill and eat it with all my pork. Last suggestion is to eat it with some of the pickled vegetables. That certainly works too, because now you have the savory taste of the pork along with the cold kind of sweet, refreshing taste of the veggies. Kind of has a pickled flavor as well. Personally, I like it with the wrapped leaf around it or with the cheese on top of it. I mean, it's totally up to you. That's why you should come to this restaurant yourself and decide which one you like the best and share it in the comment section. It is pretty much done. I knew it wasn't gonna take long. Thin sliced meat, so it's gonna be pretty fast. With the beef, I feel it's gonna go really good with that garlic soy sauce. Yep, I was totally right. It's almost like that sauce that you would use for the brisket in a lot of Korean barbecue restaurants, you know, that sweet brisket sauce, but with a little bit more of a garlic flavor to it. But then some people like to put in the salt too, nothing wrong with that if you're more of a beef and salt type of person. Salt works good on just about any meat, whether it's steak or whether it's beef brisket. It just kind of depends on what you personally like. Me, I like it with the sweet soy sauce, brisket sauce, or even something like this house special sauce. I think that's really the way to go. But then again, everybody has their preferences. So with the beef, I suppose you can also follow the guideline in trying it 7 different ways if you have enough stomach space to do all of that. Last one, the ribeye steak. Here we go. What a way to end. The good thing is that they cook the food for you, especially in this kind of restaurant where it takes a while to cook and you do have to cook it a certain way. It's best that the customers not touch the meal. It took a little while, not as long as the pork belly, but it is finally done at about medium, I think. Now that is a steak, very juicy. It has a lot of flavor inside too. If you dip it in the salt, it's going to be good. I think that this salt is really best used for the steaks, like the ribeye steak. But hey, you can put it on anything else, like even with wasabi, or if you want to dip it in the garlic soy sauce. Tastes very good too, but just in a different way. The rib cap piece is what I'm most excited about. That's like the best thing of a ribeye steak. That's my favorite piece of beef so far. The rib cap is so good, especially if you can have a prime cut of ribeye and you can cook that thing perfectly. So here, it has a little bit of a crust on the outside because it's been barbecued on the grill, but then inside, it's so tender. It's almost like eating a filet mignon, but with that ribeye flavor. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, even if you don't dip it in anything, you just taste the flavor of the beef itself. It's pretty magical. That's how you know they're using really good quality meats. I would say this is the restaurant you need to come to if you really want to taste the pure, natural flavor of the beef and the pork. Of course, you can always dress it up with the sauce and with the vegetables and all that, but if you eat just the meat itself, you can really taste the quality, the richness, everything that's good about meat. If not here in the Koreatown, LA location, just go online, see if you can find one in any other parts of Southern California, or if you go to Asia, look one up and you'll enjoy it. For sure, I'm gonna eat up some more of this rib cap and then I am on my way home. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.